Yeah, definitely. I think you guys are more passionate because you're getting fewer benefits and working more hours, pouring your more energy into the things to make it more perfect and make it more better for us. Definitely for us. That's amazing. So now I'm gonna move more forward towards where you got your interest in your sustainability and how did you find out? I mean, how the thought came into your mind that people are wasting clothes and people are, consuming too much.
I care about sustainability a lot and have for a long time because I live here on this planet and I'd like for it to still be here. And I really, really love nature, the outdoors, wildlife. I'm a biologist first by training, and I really see how everything is connected and none of these things exist in a bubble.
Hmm.
And on top of that, I think that I've been aware for a long time about how much we're over consuming because I grew up poor and inherently didn't overconsume because I couldn't afford to overconsume. But I was like, I was okay. Like, you don't have to overconsume. So, on top of this, and moving forward,
Hmm.
I started to work on some programs that were sustainability focused whenever I was still working at NSF. And I was just thinking about this more and more. And through that, I learned that the fashion industry is one of the biggest culprits of climate change, one of the biggest causers. And it's just struck me as like silly and something that we could fix really easily because we have enough clothes on earth produced already to clothe something like the next six generations of people if we stopped making clothes right now. And that's like a ton of clothes.
That's right.
And on Yes. And on top of that, most of the clothes that are made now are made out of plastics.
Hmm.
And as a biochemist, this is particularly interesting to me because we don't know all of the downstream impacts of what microplastic leaching into our waters is going to be. And presumably there will be a number of health related risk associated with the amount of plastic that we're intaking.
Yeah.
And a lot of this is coming from clothing. Most clothes is made out of plastic and oil, and it is a huge driver of our oil production, of shipment around the world. And it just seems like something maybe on the surface that's like kind of frivolous and fun to work on. Like, yeah, yay, we need sustainable fashion. Like, let's recycle a cotton shirt.
Hmm.
But to me, like, this is something that's really serious, and it's something that's at the core of a lot of our other sustainability goals. So, for example, if you look at the UN's sustainable goals, one of them is to consume less or responsible consumption. But it also is tied to things like poverty, to reducing inequities, to health, to access to clean water,
Right.
to access to like clean, healthy life on land and in the seas. And the fashion industry is damaging all of these things. And that is a very alarming thing because most of us, if you have a smartphone in
Yeah.
particular, we have too many clothes already and we do not need them. Clothes are like inherently something that people do need. They are like shelter, protection. They are artistically really important across all cultures for expressing yourself and for establishing, certain groups of people. But we are way, way past that point in clothes and in fashion. And cannot we cannot go on like this. The the UN, for example, has another statistic about how if everyone in the world consumed like the United States,
Okay.
it would take 5 Earths to support
Wow.
just the number of people who are on one Earth. And we do not have 5 Earths. We do not even have Earth plus Mars. We do not have like anything else.
Wow.
And here we are. So I just think that we have to start being circular in our fashion consumption, or we're going to.
And why you think? Because I didn't know about that research, but that's a lot. I mean,
There's a lot.
what do you think trigger people nowadays? And I don't think that that's the issue we having 100 years ago. It just started like a few
Yes, this
decades
is
ago.
relatively new.
Yeah. What triggers people too much nowadays that they consume too much and then waste too much?
I think one big driver of it is the marketing of fast fashion
Mhm.
and the abusive human labor issues that are underneath all of that that make clothes so cheap. Like, you should not be able to buy a shirt for $3 that has been shipped across the world, made. All clothes are handmade. There's no such thing as a machine that magically creates an item.
Right.